So whenever I'm watching matches on stream with you guys, I have a habit of like pausing and checking out like parts of the match that might be a little funny or like spots that might look a little funky or botches or whatever. So I kind of wanted to talk about, I don't know, match quality, overall match quality in wrestling as a whole these days. I think that's fun. I feel like and let me preface this by saying I am a huge fan and I respect wrestlers in general. I feel like anybody who is tough enough to take on this lifestyle, to put on these performances, to do this sport and take it seriously and like genuinely mean to put on a good performance, I think they deserve the utmost reverence, and I would never try to demean or, you know, belittle them for a little wonkiness, little funkiness. But it's so funny watching like matches and then kind of being able to discern between what's like a okay, meh, middle of the road match and then like a masterpiece in the making in front of you. Like I feel like match quality in general has it's kind of fluctuating. It's weird. It's because like the storytelling and the wrestling itself, there's the weird shift in balance, and I think we're getting back to a more cartoony era of character work in WWE, at least, where it's like there are really exaggerated facial moves and body flailing and all that just to kind of get points across, which I can see kind of helps since things are kind of becoming more general audience based, and you want to kind of have a universal language and body movement to kind of put the stories across and all that. But at the same time, things feel kind of homogenized in WWE. It's like it's all coming out of a factory. Like I remember when, and I'm not gonna date myself here. I'm not too old. No one call me fucking old. But I remember when like certain spots were reserved for like, you know, specific acts or, you know, certain moves or certain transitional things were like they were kind of held a little closer to the chest. But nowadays it's like you'll see almost every match someone is diving out the ring or there's a super kick in every match, or you know what I mean? It's like real, it kind of shrinks down I don't know, the importance, I don't know what word I want to say here. It kind of shrinks down the big feeling of some of these moves, or, you know, there's like weird power scaling moments where a character who isn't, like, you know, they aren't usually seen as like a tough guy. They'll eat like a bunch of finishers and then they'll just throw one out of their own. It's like, what the hell am I doing? I've only been kind of regularly keeping up and watching WWE for like a year now. And it's not like a weekly show thing. I really can't force myself to sit there and watch the entirety of, you know, these 3-hour programs, 3-4 hour programs throughout the weekend and find others to do that. I can't do that, but I've been kind of keeping up and at least trying to tune in for the big matches. And I will say a lot of these matches do at least get that big fight feel correct, where it's like, ooh, there's a little something here. Celebrity involvement aside, I'll probably do a celebrity involvement video, but like for the big matches where it's like a belt on the line and we got like the proper build up, at least where it feels like the character motivations are fine. Story be damned, if it feels like the character motivations are fine before the match, I can get behind it and it'll really feel like a big fight thing. Like I'm from the school of thought that like if you can sell me at least one point on the way to the build up to the match, I'll at least go into it optimistic. I'm not really pessimistic when I'm watching something. Like if I don't like a thing, I'm not going to waste my time watching it. So at the very least, if it's serviceable and I feel like the fight is going to be a big one, it's woo. But like as far as the general match quality, and I might make these some separate topic videos just in case, no scripting, that's why I do that. I feel like we do have a little bit of the cookie cutter thing going on where certain moves and certain spots and certain things are kind of homogenized. I feel like there is a weird reliance on the ref bump, which is like my least favorite thing in wrestling. I feel like that happens a little too often. I feel like referees are a little, they come across a little dumb, and it kind of insults my intelligence. Like my suspension of disbelief is already being pushed to the max, and then I'm like, this referee can't be this dumb. Like, don't do that. Don't make it weird. Don't make it hard to root for you. You know, that's what I'm feeling. It's like And a lot of this stuff feels pretty predictable. You know, like the wrestlers are always putting on these really technically strong matches. They look really good. Some of them look really good. There's not a lot of botches. If there are some, we're in the groove. We can kind of move along and not get hung up on it. Don't look really weird sitting around. But I feel like a lot of the pacing and predictability is where some of it is like, oof. Um, yeah, like it. I don't know if it's just kind of like the Triple H GPT going on there, where like we're gonna do this, we're gonna tell this story, it's gonna be this way, but some of it you can see coming. We actually had jokes while we were watching WrestleMania in the Discord, because I was like able to call everything that would happen in a couple of the WrestleMania matches, and it was like right before it happened, or like even before they came out, I would call like spots, and I was like, I swear to God, I'm not on the right team. This is just. So it was a little basic, a little simple, but yeah, we get like we get the same structure where it's kind of like long control segments where someone is getting beat down for hella long, and then we got like interference teases, and then the multiple finishers, and then you'll see the person you look at him like, you're gonna win this, like, you know. And I guess I'm not a big fan of like 50-50 booking, so I'm glad when they don't do that, but at the same time, it's like, damn, we're just kind of spinning the wheels here. We're just kind of see what goes on there. So I think they're like, the matches are probably like objectively better now, and I want to say women's wrestling, especially in WWE, is way better than it was when I used to watch before, right? Like, they're objectively better now. The wrestlers, the skill floor is up, skill ceiling is way higher. But it might be a little bit less exciting, I almost want to say. I don't want to get married to that phrasing, where it's like less exciting, but it feels, you know, like sometimes it might be a little fucking meh. And you know, a lot of the matches, or I don't know if it's like the presentation or this kind of steps they're taking towards like UFC style presentation, or, you know, just the press conference sort of thing and all that. I appreciate it, and I guess it does make matches feel a little bit bigger. Some of the main events, they do take on this slower, you know, big fight feel approach, which I love, and I hate when they get overbooked though. Like, 'cause sometimes all you need is like a really good match, right? Like, oh, that was fantastic. You guys went out there, you beat each other's asses, looked great. We just need a match. We don't need, you know, cockamamie nonsense, a bunch of cartoony bullshit. I feel like we can do good without that fuckery. I love the realism that they go for sometimes. Some of the acting is a little bad, and then it looks a little funny in matches. Like so I'll give an example for like we talk about Jade Cargo a lot on my stream, so I think she has the look. I even think she has an amazing moveset. It's just like she's trying to remember the dance steps while on the dance floor, if I had to put it away, right? Like it's like she's making sure that she doesn't hurt her opponent, but she's also scared to take liberties. And that's something that, like, if I'm watching a wrestler and I can see that, it'll kind of take me out of it, and I'll feel like the match quality is a little bit lower, even though they're not doing anything wrong. There's no botches. Nobody's getting hurt. Like, they're still getting through all the spots. So it's like that little hesitation, that little bit makes the quality feel a little more like I'm watching a choreographed dance than a fight. And, you know, to be fair, they're not really out there beating the shit out of each other in most cases. They are putting on a performance, but I want to be taken away from the sort of, I guess, I want to suspend my disbelief just a little bit, right? Because these guys and girls are like superheroes out there, and, you know, the better stuff looks when they're in there doing it, the more amazing and cool and, you know, death defying and, you know, adrenaline pumping these stunts that they go for are, the better the product is. And you see a really good product in AEW when it comes to the wrestling. Like, not even to be on some like tribal shit. You see like a really high quality of matches when you look outside WWE. And I think that's why I start to love a lot of the different promotions and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much all the rambling I got for today. So if you guys want to tell how you feel about the match quality and whatnot, or how you feel about matches in general these days for WWE, let me know. I feel like reading some of your comments. I'll check them out. Why not? Pop up on the stream with us. We'll react to stuff. We'll be checking out matches. That might be fun. Check out the Patreon. I got over 200 hours of bonus content, including reacting to matches and whatnot. So you might like what you see over there. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Don't be weird. I mean it. Thank you so much to those of you that have made it over to the Patreon. I appreciate you.
Trouble, that's me. Cherry lips and bad energy. Say